What will your new financial reality look like for your business, for your team? How, to the best of your ability, to take control over it. So in this video, we introduce you to the topic of creating your new P&L, starting with a look at 5 expenses to stay on top of, examples of expenses likely to change due to pandemic-related issues. I was going to bring this and other videos to you last week, but due to current events, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. What's going on is so devastating, scary, and heartbreaking, not just here in the Minneapolis area, but now across the nation. And to think it all started here. So I've been asking, does the financial related information and guidance we share matter? Everybody's so busy on reopening, and now many are frightened due to riot-related destruction across the country. So the question I've asked is the need for financial guidance lessen? Are we just more noise? Hell no. In fact, it's the opposite. We now need to navigate economic volatility from both a pandemic and a new extreme unrest. So cash is king and the oxygen for your business. From a sustainability standpoint, that cannot be ignored. We need to keep our eye on the ball and stay connected. I can't ignore my duty. I need to do my job. And that's for us at Qnity to help you keep a focus on your financial future. For you, your team, and your family. You're on the front line and we're committed to helping. So I'm Tom Kuhn, founder and CEO of Qnity. We help small businesses and your teams prosper. So your feedback from our YouTube videos and dialogues with clients and plan-for-profit enrollees and conversations from our financial roundtables have been great. And the financial success stories we're hearing brings hope, and we intend to share more and more of those stories. So now to the new P&L, which is altered given the most recent events over the last week. So over the last 12 weeks, we've been asking, what will the new financial normal look like in your business? And this is so vague though. So with the help of structured conversations I've had with our informal financial brain trust, an amazing group of industry leaders and financial experts, we got more specific. And one of the topics we decided to go deep into is your new P&L. This started in a conversation with Sheila from Tennessee. So what will your new profit and loss statement look like? What's going to happen to your revenue? Will pricing change? Should it change? What expenses and costs will change? What expenses should I cut? So over the last 4 weeks, we've been collecting data, financial intelligence, and sharing tips. And we'll start sharing more and more of these tips. So here's a look at 5 expenses likely to change. Obviously, others will change, but let's start here. Structure creates freedom. So the first expense is PPE, personal protective equipment. Lisa from Mississippi has 2 locations and incurred $6,000 of upfront expenses for equipment and supplies, PPE related, noting that supply costs were higher due to lack of consistent availability and the need to stock up. It also reminds us to break down the difference between supplies, which are in the P&L, and more expensive equipment with a longer life that might belong on the balance sheet. Stephen from Georgia shared a breakdown of costs, 47 people in his company, and he has masks, thermometers, hand sanitizers, disinfectant and containers, and of course barbicide gallons. Gives us a way to start line iteming and keeping track of things. Heath from Texas shared the need to have backup equipment such as thermometers in case one of them doesn't work. Now there'll be a new normal for this line item. We're trying to figure out what this would be on a percentage basis, which is difficult given requirements which differ by region. But this still will be a manageable expense that will most likely be a very nominal percentage of revenue, a % or 2 after some upfront investments you probably already made. A second area are professional fees. And this came from Frank from Boston, who shared the need to budget higher costs for professional advice due to the need to navigate complicated wage and labor laws as well as the need for qualified, trusted financial advice, education, and guidance. This also could be a point or two. Third area is occupancy. Many have shared that because leases have been modified, sometimes more than once, rent on your P&L, which was once very predictable and non-controllable, is now changing. This could be a good thing. I'm seeing some smart owners, with the help of some skilled lease professionals, help to the tune of tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars here. So there's three P&L type costs that may change. Now, unfortunately, there are now new unpredictables as a result of riots that we pray will come to an end and not affect your business. But at the same time, you need to prepare. So here's a couple of potential new ones. Repairs and maintenance. Just before this recording, this video, I saw disturbing photos of a seriously vandalized business owned by a family, dear friends of ours, that's been serving the Philadelphia area for over 87 years. Big broken windows, theft of product, destruction of the interior, and more. Another unexpected hit to the P&L and capital spending. This could be an area in your P&L that results in volatility. Fifth area is further loss of revenues for business interruption. Even if you've reopened, there's a risk of future closures due to pandemic reoccurrences, as well as riot or protest-related closure. Businesses in Minnesota excited to reopen on June 1st got pushed back again. Whether this could be self-insured or insurance coverage, it needs to be explored. Now, this is not fun stuff to talk about, these last couple items in particular, but none of this needs to be fatal. With planning and awareness, we can be smart, resilient, and get through it. To make sound financial decisions, we need a more structured and organized way to address these issues and have these conversations with you and our community so you can be in the driver's seat. Reminder, all roads lead back to cash, and getting a handle on your new P&L will be the key to cash flow planning when the road is rocky. This information should be used for decision-making, planning, budgeting, and more. So in future videos on this theme, we'll look at other changes to the P&L, including going deeper into driving revenues. Can't wait to get to this one. Driving revenues to give you and your team confidence. We'll go through the 71% opportunity, showing you and your team how to make equivalent or more money, even at dramatically reduced capacity. We'll also get into labor costs, of course. So what a year so far. A pandemic leading to an economic crisis and now unrest. We know the fight that it is to, that's keeping your business afloat right now and keeping your sanity. So does the need for financial guidance lessen? Is this just noise? Again, hell no. It's needed now more than ever. We need to be relentless in staying resilient and financially smart. So we won't let up on our commitment to helping you level up your financial discipline and practices so you and your teams can prosper. We need hope and we need action. Watch for more videos and other support to ensure your business and your teams prosper. And please share this information. Thanks for watching. Stay connected and please be safe.